Karmê Chöling offers to the world is a place to deepen a connection to being through an opportunity to relax and experience our bodies, experience our environment, our senses.
In the group retreats we have, for instance, people meditate and they also interact. You find more about yourself and you find out more about others, usually at the end of retreats. People are kind of melted, you could say, or softened, you know, kind of the rough edges of protecting oneself and holding on so tightly because we're afraid of what might happen or what people will think of us, kind of softens, and people fall in love, you know. They just appreciate each other. There's a curiosity about each other. And many people come back because of that.
We have 3-week programs, month-long programs. We have programs for beginners, people who want to just for the first time in their life taste a little bit. We also have programs that last for 2 or 3 weeks for people who've been doing this a long time and want to deepen their understanding and work directly with some of the senior teachers. And that would involve study and reading some core Shambhala texts and deepening your understanding. So there's this whole array of programming, both in terms of intensity and length of time.
What I see in participants when they come here, when they get in the door, I see this vibrating light on them. They come with a lot of hope that something great is happening here. And I want to see that, I want to experience that. And with the time they spend here and with the program, with meditation, they realize that they have this light on them. And they start to learn how to use that light.
Karmê Chöling is part of Shambhala. Shambhala is an international organization of meditation centers and land centers. In 1970, Trungpa Rinpoche, who is the founder of Shambhala, came to North America, having traveled from his monastery in Tibet through India to England, and decided that North America was the place he wanted to teach.
If you take the Shambhala lineage and trace it back to its origin, you end up at the historical Buddha, Gautama Buddha. It is an expression of the Buddha Dharma for the 21st century.
In Shambhala we have the mindfulness awareness tradition, and so we work with that, but also kind of going beyond that to how does one work with trusting oneself, feeling the goodness of oneself, feeling a friendship to oneself.
People come here, they leave their world behind wherever it may be, you know, in this very busy, fast-paced culture. And they come here to deepen, to slow down, and to investigate their experience and to try and be more healthy, you know, have a healthier connection with themselves.
The staff here serve the participants who come in for retreats and programs in every single way, providing space for participants to have their experience, who are also on their own journey and path.
Living and being here, we're just like braided into the fiber of how this place is run.
My favorite thing about living here is the land. We seem to be in this nurturing, verdant green bowl nestled in Vermont. The garden at Karmê Chöling is 1 acre organic practiced garden. We grow a variety of vegetables and fruits, an incredible array of flowers. I think there's a certain sense of the nourishing, warm, caring, nurturing part that we offer this community. It's a place of great beauty. It's a place of great peace.
I'm grateful that this exists. You know, a safe place where people can come and work with themselves and work with each other in a safe, you know, environment.
Well, I feel like I've changed in a number of ways. One of the ways that's been most noticeable has actually been in my pre-existing relationships, particularly with family. I think in many ways that those relationships have actually shifted in a better, healthier direction. And I think a lot of that came from me working with whatever healing I needed to do personally.
Sometimes people think when you come to a retreat center, how can that really help the world? And yet, What we're dealing with in the world is so much aggression. So how do we work with our minds, our hearts, in order to be kinder, in order to be able to be in the world differently? And so the training that happens here for how to work with our hearts and our minds, we take out into the world, and we can be more effective in whatever we're doing, in our family life, friends, work, however we choose to engage in the world, I think is really positively affected by what we do at Karmê Chöling.